The Fisherman and the Sea of Treasures. Part 1. The Catch. In a small seaside village lived an old fisherman named Gian. He was born into a simple wooden house and, as a boy, had nothing but a worn fishing net and a small leaky boat. The villagers were all poor, but they were also kind. They shared their meager catches and sang songs at night. Gian worked hard. Every day, before the sun woke up, he was on the water. His hands were rough, and his face was tanned and lined like old leather. One morning, Gian cast his net far from the shore, in a place the other fishermen avoided. It was deep and sometimes dangerous. When he pulled the net back, it felt heavier than usual. It felt like stones, not fish. He tugged and tugged, his muscles aching. Finally, the net came over the side of the boat. Inside, there were only a few small fish, but also a wooden chest. It was old and covered in green moss. Gian opened the chest. His eyes grew wide. Inside, the chest was full of gold coins and shimmering jewels, red rubies and blue sapphires. "Oh," Gian whispered, "this is a great fortune." Part 2. The Change. Gian rode back to the village quickly. He did not tell anyone about the chest. He hid it under his bed and thought for many days. Soon, Gian stopped fishing. He went to the big city and used the gold to buy a large, beautiful house. He bought new, expensive clothes. He bought rich food that he had never tasted before. He became a rich man. He did not live in the village anymore. He did not sing songs with the other fishermen. He did not share his food. He hired servants to cook for him and guard his house. His friends from the village came to visit him once. They stood outside his tall gate. "Gian," they called, "come and fish with us. We miss you." Gian looked out a window. He saw their old, patched clothes and their simple, happy faces. "Go away," he said. "I am busy. I am a rich man now. You are poor." His friends walked away sadly. Gian looked around his big house. He had everything he wanted, except the easy laughter he used to share. He ate alone. He walked in his large garden alone. The gold was in a safe, but it could not buy him one good night of sleep. He worried constantly about thieves. He was lonely. Part 3. The Return. Many years passed. Gian grew old. His body became weak. One day, a fierce storm came to the big city. The wind howled, and the rain fell like a waterfall. In the middle of the night, a great gust of wind ripped the roof off his beautiful house. Rain soaked the expensive furniture and the silk rugs. Gian sat up in his large bed, frightened. He thought of his old wooden house in the village. It was small, but it stood strong against any storm because the people built it together. He remembered the smell of the sea and the sound of his friends' voices. Gian suddenly felt tired of the gold. It had made his life big, but it had also made his heart small. The next morning the storm passed. Gian called his servants. "Take all the gold and jewels," he told them. "Give it to the people in the village. They can use it to fix their boats, their homes, and buy medicine." The servants were surprised, but they did as he asked. John put on his oldest, most comfortable clothes, the simple shirt and trousers he wore when he was a fisherman. He walked out of his big, broken house and left it all behind. He walked all the way back to the seaside village. Part 4. The End of the Journey. When Jian walked into the village, he looked older and tired, but his eyes looked clearer. An old friend, Li, saw him and ran over. "Jian, you are home." "I am sorry I was a fool," Jian said simply. "I forgot what was important." Li smiled and put an arm around him. "We have fixed the boat you left. The fish are waiting." Jian lived out his final years in the small village. He didn't have gold, but he had a seat by the fire and a good story to tell. He ate fresh fish with his friends and watched the sunset over the sea. He had come into the world with nothing but a smile, and now he was leaving the world with nothing but peace. He understood that the greatest treasure was never the gold in the chest, but the love in the hearts of the people around him. The old fisherman died quietly one night, sleeping soundly in his simple wooden house. He was born with nothing, and he went back with nothing too, except a rich, full heart. Story reminder: the things we find, like gold or success, can change our lives. But the people we love and the simple things we do, like fishing or singing, are what truly make us happy.